to the Kerrion Show. I am LaCarrie Jackson, your host. You know, life has a way of just disrupting our plans. You may have one thing planned and then something else pops up that you didn't even think of, that you didn't expect. And so that's why this platform was created for conversations, real conversations to take place around topics such as life, legacy, and leadership. So if you know me, you know that all three topics have a special meaning and a special place in my heart. And it's important for us to uplift stories of others so that you can see and you can hear that we must carry on even when life's disruptions take place. We must have a resilient spirit and keep going. I am delighted with today's guest. Oh my goodness. We have two powerful young leaders who I met a couple of years ago, and they are incredible. And both remind me of, some things that I wish I would have done when I was that age. But needless to say, we're going to jump into it because, into the discussion. And we're going to, hear from them, quick introduction. But we're going to, just have a discussion about the power of mentorship. Because I think mentorship is important. I know for myself, when I was younger, I didn't have a mentor, like a formal mentor. Of course, I was able to identify ways that my mother was my mentor, like informally, some things that I definitely picked up from her. But mentorship outside of the household and what that looks like and how important it is. And we're going to leave you with a couple of nuggets that will help you. So with that being said, welcome Jenna and Courtney.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Yes. Oh my gosh, like together again.
Yes.
Yeah.
The
Long
gang
overdue.
is back.
Long overdue.
The gang is back. And
Yes.
y'all, we look so good together.
We're
I love y'all.
so cute.
I love y'all. I love
I
y'all
love you
too.
guys. Yeah.
Do y'all remember when we and I know we need to do quick introductions again, but when we did a dinner, it was at
Yeah.
Yes, like a Mediterranean.
Yalda.
Yes.
It was at a
Yalda.
Persian
Yeah,
restaurant.
yes.
So good.
Oh, it was so good.
Delicious.
Oh, like, we
Yes.
gotta hook back up. There's a restaurant in Sandy Springs that's called Zafran, I believe, and they are just as delicious.
good.
They're so good.
Let's try them all.
Yeah, let's try them all. We gotta do it. We gotta do
Yes.
it. So we're here. We're taking a few minutes, as you all know, to talk about mentorship. But just again, please, introduce yourselves for the audience. Who are you?
Yeah.
My name is Jenna Houston. I am the senior recruiter at the Atlanta Braves. I just got married a little over a year ago, and I have the best partner ever. He's amazing, and we have 2 dogs. We love getting outside, hanging out with family, traveling. So,
Yay!
a little bit about me.
Love it.
Love it. And you,
love it.
Courtney.
I'm Courtney Atkinson. I am the Director of Policy and Business Development for the Center for Employment Opportunities, which is a national nonprofit. And I am a wife. I am a mom. And I would like to call myself a change agent. And I just love spending time with family. And just being with friends.
Yay!
Yeah. Being with my close friends.
Love it.
Oh gosh, I love it. And so with you both having very powerful positions and you're so young to be stepping into these powerful seats. I'm just, kind of curious about mentorship. Like, do you think mentorship is important? Do you think and even if you want to talk about mentorship as a young person, you can, that's fine, but what what's this whole, big whoop to do about mentorship? Because we have a lot of people who are watching the podcast. There will be people here within the USA. We have people outside the USA, and I'm not sure which countries mentorship is popular in and which ones is not popular in. So I think that the topic in and of itself is powerful.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, what are your thoughts about mentorship? Why why should people have a mentor?
Well, you want to start,
Yeah,
and then
I'll take it. I'll take it. I think, and I'll just speak very specifically from my perspective. I was an oldest daughter, or I am an oldest daughter.
Yeah, yeah.
Still am. My dad has been with the same company for 36 years. And he started there like in a factory job and has worked his way up, and obviously is on the corporate side now. My mom was never really a career person. She
Yeah.
has tried everything, which I think is really cool. That was always really inspiring to me. Like, she was an esthetician, she was a paralegal. She's done.
I was a paralegal.
Were you really?
Yes, for almost 10 years.
Oh, wow.
Yes, for
Wow.
so let me tell you, like literally, listen, guys, let's take a commercial break right here so I can tell you. Okay, with your father being in within a company for 36 years,
Yep.
and I know your dad,
Yeah.
he had a long
30
standing
plus.
career. Okay, so at some companies you can have one career. Okay, I mean, or you can have multiple careers within one company.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
And so that's my story. Like, I mean, I have my bachelor's degree. However, the company sent me
Yeah.
to get my paralegal certification when I was a younger
That is
I was
so
a younger
cool.
professional.
Oh,
So
wow.
yeah, so I'm a certified paralegal in civil litigation.
Wow.
And
You have so many
So
different
many
like,
layers.
layers
Yeah.
of you. Oh my gosh.
And to be honest, that's where I met a lot of my mentors within the legal field came from my time being a paralegal
Wow.
for UPS. Yeah.
That is so cool.
And I loved
Wow.
it. But I mean, continue. But
Yeah.
but the point that you're saying, like your mom tried these different things, and even being a paralegal, she is my friend.
Yeah.
Hello, she my friend. Yeah.
She's done a little bit of everything. She's done communications and worked in construction. I mean, truly
Wow.
everything.
Wow. That's
I think
awesome.
with all of that in mind, though, and like not having, I always knew that I wanted to go the career route and wanted to kind of like climb the ladder and achieve a lot. And my dad didn't really have that insight. He wasn't really a ladder climber. He was just comfortable like doing his job and wanted to stay somewhere forever. My mom obviously was trying different things, had no interest in the corporate ladder. And then I didn't have older siblings. And so
Okay.
mentorship to me was crucial from college, especially when I
Yes.
decided that I wanted to pursue a career in sports. So much about not just who you know, but who knows you.
Yeah.
And so, excuse me, so making those relationships and getting to know people on a level where it's not just transactional, I
Yes,
think
yes.
has been important to me from like my freshman year of college.
Well, wait a minute. We have to go back because you
Yeah.
said something that we need to unpack
Yeah.
right quick. You said it's not about
Who you know.
who you know, but who knows you.
Yes.
Talk about that a little more.
Yeah.
I mean, because it sounds like you're putting the responsibility maybe on us.
I think it's a
Both
two-way
ways.
street,
Yep.
and I
Okay.
think what people forget going into, and what I see, I think a lot of young people messing up when it comes to networking is just trying to build a Rolodex of contacts rather than really building authentic relationships.
That part.
Yeah.
Jenna.
And so
That's
you
it.
meet them once, and then they don't ever talk to you again or reach out until they need something.
Exactly.
And I think it's so much deeper than that. I think it's quality over quantity.
Yep.
Yes.
And I want to know about young people too. Like I that's what I always hope is when I meet a lot of people, I talk to a lot of people, and when I really click with someone, I hope that they know that I want to know about them just as much as they're
Right.
getting to know about me. It's a two-way
Right.
street. They could be my boss someday.
Absolutely.
So
That's right.
you never know.
Oh my gosh, this is so good. Are you gonna write a book?
You know,
Are you gonna write a book? Okay.
you hold me accountable, okay?
Ooh.
I will. Courtney, what are
Yeah.
what are your thoughts about
No, I definitely
Mentorship,
agree. My parents had similar stories. And I went off to college away from home. I'm originally from Virginia. So coming here to Georgia to go to school 8.5 hours away, I
Wow.
was just thinking like, okay, I don't want to go back home and stay home. How can I network? But to your point, in an authentic way.
Yes.
So to this day, I graduated in college in 2012. My mentor from Spelman, she is still literally, we are connected. Kimberly
Yes.
Haynes, if you're listening, you are my girl. She literally gave me my first internship while I was at Spelman.
Wow.
And to this day, if there's anything I need, any type of support, I know that I can count on her. But she's just one. Throughout my trajectory, my professional trajectory, I've been able to honestly build relationships with powerful women that have been just so instrumental, and most importantly for me, powerful Black women that have
Yeah.
poured into me in different ways, whether it's been personally or professionally. And honestly, I am where I am in many places because of the women that have poured into me as mentors.
Oh my gosh, that is super powerful. But for you both, I mean, is it that you found these mentors, you went to them? Did they find you? Did they? Because I know for me, it's quite different for me. Like, I have plenty of mentors, I have over the years, over my career. But I must be honest, like, I didn't go to them. I can't even say what I did. What I do know is this, that they had to see something in me, because they would start up, these conversations and would sort of like break the ice. And then I would find them sharing information with me, or telling me, some of the things that they admire about me as a young professional at that time. And then, I started like observing them and like, okay, I like how they flow. And to your point, I saw that they were a person of integrity. You and I talked about this before, and that means a lot to me. And then I just said, that's my mentor.
Yeah.
That's my mentor.
Yep.
Like, I'm like, they gonna be my mentor, doggone it. Yeah.
Claim that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. And so, did you find that people were coming to you, or were you going to them?
I think it was a little bit of mix of both.
Okay.
Early on, I had a hustle mentality. I knew different things that I wanted to do. For instance, I wanted to get a internship in Virginia governor's office. I had just graduated from grad school. The application process had ended. I found a woman that was local. I asked if she would be willing to have lunch with me, and she was actually the deputy secretary in the governor's office.
Whoa.
She had lunch with me. She happened to have a event in DC.
Wow.
I was like, will you have lunch with me? Spoke to her. I don't know what I said, but she said, you know what? I'm going to talk to the governor's chief of staff to see if we can get you in. To this day, Tanya Chapman, to this day, I can call her up and ask her for support or insight, anything like that. And honestly, that's how it's been for me.
Wow.
I've either had a hustle mentality, or individuals, to your point, have seen things in me.
Yeah.
The She Leads program, that has opened up a lot of opportunities for me.
That's right.
Shannon from True, it's like, she is
amazing.
literally the best. I'm name dropping her. She constantly just pours into me. Every Sunday she's sending me scriptures or notes from church, and just provides me opportunities left and right. So I just think that it goes both ways. It's either you are seeking those opportunities, or you being authentic and individuals seeing things in you.
Oh, I love that.
My goodness.
Okay.
Powerful. Do you want to add to that?
Yeah, I feel similarly. I think that at some point we were all led to believe that mentorship could only come about through having like a formal ask or these formal conversations. And I think there's so much value to that. Like us getting paired as a group through She Leads, I think was amazing, because again, I don't know that our paths would have crossed outside of it.
Yeah.
But when I think about the person who's been the biggest mentor to me, she's also someone I consider a friend. And I'm going to name drop too. Shannon Desilva White, if you're listening, I hope you are. You have been instrumental to my professional development as a person and as a leader. Because she's just someone that we worked together. And then over time, I realized I really trusted her with questions about hey, I don't know how to navigate this, and I
Yeah.
don't want to make it a bigger deal than it is, but can you kind of help me through it? And even though we no longer work together, she is still kind of that person
Yeah.
I go to.
Oh my gosh.
And really lean on. And so I think it can come about much more organically than we think. And if you don't
That's
put
right.
pressure on it,
Yeah.
that's usually how it blooms.
And it's not transactional. I think you said that
Yeah.
earlier. I think that's the
It's not
biggest thing.
transactional, yes.
And I think people have to really think about that.
Yeah.
It's not always what I can get from you. It's like,
That's
you know,
right.
what
Yes.
can I create a relationship
Yep.
with you? Can we actually have a foundation?
Yep.
A friend. Like, you know, I think
Yeah.
that's what's really important. Like, how are you doing?
Yes.
Versus like, do you have relationships here at this organization or something like
Yes.
that? I think that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Like you have said a whole word right there. Because it bothers me when people just reach out and they are just trying to, get a
Yeah.
connection or
Yeah.
get this or get that. And it's like, come on. I
Right.
mean, like at least try to cover up.
Exactly.
I mean, come on. Like,
Ask me how I'm doing.
right,
You know?
Yeah.
hello.
Long time
How
no
are
talk
you?
to.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So this has been incredible just hearing from you all about mentorship. This is not the last time we're going to talk about mentorship. This is not the last time that you're going to be here with me. I do want to say, as we bring this to a close, what is it? What's one thing that you would say to inspire someone as it relates to mentorship? Someone may not have a mentor, or someone probably, they don't even know how to go about getting a mentor, or like, is there anything that you could say to inspire or encourage them in just life in general, or as it relates to mentorship as they, think about pursuing their young careers, or for those who are seasoned, they may be coming to a career change. I don't know. What would you all say? Or just in general, anything that's inspiring that we could adopt as the Kerrion code?
Kerrion code. Love it.
I would say I think it requires you getting out of your comfort zone a little bit.
Absolutely.
I think sometimes it can feel like, for lack of a better comparison, like speed dating a little. Like you're gonna have to go introduce yourself to people. Some conversations are gonna fall a little flat and be a little dry.
Yeah.
But eventually you're gonna talk to someone and you're gonna feel like you've known them your whole life and you're gonna click. And then that is where that relationship will come from. It won't happen by just sending old messages on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
And
Right.
you have to actually put yourself out there, go to events, shake people's hand.
Yes.
I think that is a big part of it. We've all gotten so scared
Yeah.
to talk to each other in real
Yeah.
life.
COVID did that.
And there are times where I'm at a career fair and someone comes up to me and we start talking and I forget for a minute that I'm working and that I'm on the other side of the table because we just click and we start, it happens. And then rather than giving her my LinkedIn, I'm like, here's my cell phone number,
Yeah.
let's connect and stay, in touch. And so you just never know when that'll happen.
Exactly. I love it.
Yeah.
No, that's really good, Jenna. I think my little gem that I would drop is just really understanding that you don't always have to just reach for the top person.
That's great.
Like sometimes you can think about horizontally, maybe
Amen.
Jenna,
A peer
like,
mentor.
a peer
Yeah.
mentor.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing too. I think oftentimes folks just only look at, I have to be mentored by the CEO, the
Yeah.
president, the vice president, the executive director. That's not the case.
Right.
So true.
That's not the
Right.
case at all. And I think we
Right.
can learn a lot from each other. And I just think that you just oftentimes need to do an assessment of who are you currently connected
Yeah.
to? What are they doing? How does that align with where I currently am or where I want to go? And how can I genuinely, authentically reach out to them and see how there are ways that we can connect more intentionally?
100%.
And I think that is sometimes missed.
Oh my
I love that you said that. That's so true.
Y'all hear these gems? I love this. So powerful and so impactful, right? And I'm going to do a commercial right here for the She Leads program, the Atlanta Hawks She Leads program. If you are in the city of Atlanta, please do your best to go look up the Atlanta Hawks She Leads program. It is a program that has been offered for the past couple of years. I believe they select 50 young professionals or professionals, whether, doesn't matter if you're not in corporate America, you could be in the nonprofit sector. Whatever sector you're in, you would apply just like anyone else. And they choose 50 young professionals. It is for females. And when I tell you the exposure
Yeah.
that you'll receive, the training, the insights, the
Yeah.
connections you'll make, and the network,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
the network
Absolutely.
that you will get to build and establish. And listen, these will be connections and friendships for life.
Yeah.
Especially if you leverage them and you're not treating them transactionally.
Exactly.
As we've talked about. So that is my commercial for the Atlanta Hawks She Leads program. I am honored that I was a part of the program for many years, and I grew and evolved as a leader
Yes.
through that program, and was even mentored informally. So just for you all to know, I got a lot from it. So listen, that is today's episode of the Kerrion Show. We have had a blast hearing from powerful young leaders here in Atlanta who are doing phenomenal things. And guess what? You are doing phenomenal things that we need to know about. So I need for you to connect with me and tell me about all the great things that you're doing within your respective city, state, and or country. And I don't know, some people may be doing regional things, but connect with me, hit me up, and let's talk about what you're doing, and let's get your story on the Kerrion Show. So, you know me, and you know the words that I leave you with is this: never ever give up. Never stop believing in yourself. Never quit. You must carry on. Somebody somewhere needs your story. They need to be encouraged. They need to know that they too can carry on. See you later. Thanks for joining us. Have a great one.